Hello, Nia. Hello, Kenton. It's Bob Pa again. It's day 186 since you guys were ripped from our lives. Grandma, Uncle Gabe, Auntie Ducky, Auntie Roro, and Lilo all miss you terribly. Today we're going to read again from A Light in the Attic. It's a poem called Magic Carpet. You have a magic carpet that will whiz you through the air to Spain or Maine or Africa if you just tell it where. So will you let it take you where you've never been before, or will you buy some drapes to match and use it on your floor? There you go. There's that poem. See a little kid in the magic carpet flying around using their imagination to get that magic. Well, to Bapa, I've always been a firm believer that daddies and grandpas are the keepers of magic. And we should create the magic and protect the magic. We also slay dragons. That's part of our job, at least in our family. That's why Bapa would make such a big deal about Christmas and taking you guys to go do things and, making it just more than just a trip to the store. It wasn't a trip to the store, it was a trip to a faraway land. We would always make things up and make up stories, and I did that with your mom, and I did it with your uncle and your aunts all the time. Uncle Gabe was very into Transformers when he was little, so I had to come up with ways to get him to hurry up to get into the car and also make it fun at the same time. I could yell at him. I could say, "Rrr," and get in the car and all this other stuff. But at the same time, that wasn't me. So I created a character called Bookmark. Your Uncle Gabe was very into Transformers, so Bookmark was the school bus that came and picked up the kids. Except I said he was an evil Decepticon, and then we had to hurry up and get in the car. So your Uncle Gabe would like, "Oh no!" He'd be like, "Bookmark's coming. We got to get in the car." And then we get in the car. I put him in his car seat, and then we drive off to school. And that we did that for the longest time before he just understood, hey, I got to get in the car and go to school. Nia, man, every time we went to the park, we used to like to play restaurant. And we would create this restaurant and we would act it all kinds of out there. Talking about, being difficult, saying I didn't like my eggs that way, or, oh my God, this sandwich that you made at this restaurant on the playground was so unbelievably tasty. But it was magic. For a little bit, we weren't there. For a little bit, we weren't just at a playground. We were at Nia's fancy restaurant. Even when we moved here to this new apartment, it was a new castle. And I would tell you, hey, we're going to Newcastle as a way to help you adjust because that other apartment to you was like home. The apartment you stayed at with your mom and your dad was just chaos. And you seemed to be at peace there. And so was Kenton. You both were at peace. So in us having to move, I knew it was going to be traumatic for a little kid. So I said, okay, I got to spin a story. I got to create some magic here. And man, it was perfect. The apartment was bigger. The living room was huge. We were down a bedroom, but the living room and the kitchen were huge. And we took you to the clubhouse here, which is much bigger than the old one. The clubhouse was nice and had all these shiny objects and a pool table. It was nice. But not only that, we had two of these longhorns sitting right there that you can go see anytime. So I said, I'm going to call this a Newcastle. And we did that. And you loved it. And you would always say, I want to go see the Newcastle. I can't wait to go to the Newcastle. And you got excited and it helped. Magic. It's something that you only get for a little bit. And then you get to see again in your kids. And you become the protector of magic and the slayer of dragons. And dragons can come in many forms. Whether they're bad people or monsters under the bed or in the closet. But yeah, magic. I hope you still have some magic around. I hope you get to experience it. I hope you remember some of the magic that we gave you here and you cling to it so we could be together again. And you remember that there was effort and love put into that magic. Papa and Grandma love you very much. We miss you.